Alright, back here in the garage with the noisy torpedo. So last night we talked about where we'd get to tonight. I did get a battery in it. I did crank it over a little bit earlier and wasn't paying attention to where my brand new set of spark plug wires were at. And I ate one. It got wrapped up down in there between belts and pulleys and stuff. Anywho, so tonight I've been working on cutting the little clamp blocks that I'll need to make up the difference on what you're filming, dummy. The little clamp blocks. They're going to make up the difference in height between the intake and the exhaust manifold. I got all those cut. And then I've got two new, oh look at that, two new blocks made. These are my new ones. These are the, look through the viewfinder every now and then. So this is an original, this is what I made. Slightly longer, slightly wider, slightly thicker. Got two of those made. One there and one there. I don't think I'm gonna get the other two made tonight. I got them laid out with my Sharpie, whatever marker, scribe, and then corner to corner, whatever, get the center mark, center punch. I got them both laid out. That's my final drill size. I'll go back through there and I'll work my way up. So I'll get them drilled tonight. Problem is, I've been cutting them by hand with a hacksaw, and my blade is flat worn out. It takes way too long to cut one of those, and I really don't want to make all the sparks and whatever using a cutoff wheel. So I'll get them drilled. We'll see. I might start it. I hate to start it with the worn out blade because then the new blade won't work. But I'll get those drilled. I'm gonna get a new blade, get those cut tomorrow night, get those two cut tomorrow night, and then maybe tomorrow night, if I do that, I'll be able to get the manifolds on. But I had said that we would put the battery in. I got the charger on it down here because it turned over a little slower than I want. I don't know if that's because, well, this cable's kind of fuggered. I don't like how that, I don't know. Anyway, I said we would see about cranking. Got more room going around the other way. Better view the oil pressure gauge. This hoot. All right, the oil pressure gauge. We'll just go ahead and. Look at that. Made oil pressure. So, that's a good sign. I got all my grade 8 washers to go on top of my blocks and my brass nuts to go on top of the washers, on top of the blocks, onto the new studs. Kind of wish that stud was in there farther. There's part of me that really kind of wants to take that stud back out and figure out why that one didn't go in as far as the other three. But yeah, so these will sit on the intake. That'll go in there like that on top of the intake and the exhaust. I want to take. I did have the. I showed the video. I had the carburetor in there the other night. I'm gonna get some shorter bolts. Ain't no point of bolts that long sticking through. Get the carburetor back off, and then we'll be able, semi-ready to put the manifold back on. Yeah, so making progress. We didn't have spark earlier. I messed with it, and I do know which spark plug is number one because it's the orange one, and the rest of them are blue. That'll work out just fine there. I did put a plug in, and while I was cranking it over earlier, and I got like one spark. I was like, well, what the heck? Ground the plug, or not ground the plugs, sanded the plugs. $2,000 grit, maybe, wet, dry. Kind of see right there. That's some of the cleaning. Drug that through the points quite a bit. There was a lot of that white powdery whatever. Got that sanded off, and then actually, after I ran it through on the sandpaper side, I actually turned it around the other way and just drug the paper side through, and that helps pull the sanding dirt off. And then I had good spark there and good spark at the plug, like repeated sparks at the plug. So I think if I can get it cleaned up good, get my other two clamp blocks cut and drilled and cut. I've got some ultra copper gasket maker exhaust stuff that I'm going to put on the manifold, just to make sure that it all seals up, because of all the funny stuff I got going on. If I can get the manifold on, I might get that done tomorrow. We'll see how the day goes. If I can get manifolds on it tomorrow, I'm going to swing by Tractor Supply, I think, not sponsored, and get a gasket. I may steal the hose off my temporary tank over here. And I need to see what size of outlet's on there. Hoping maybe it's like 1/8 inch, not quarter. Quarter, not 3/8. I think this is 3/8 line here. I'm hoping it's a smaller size, because when I'm at Tractor Supply, I want to get a shutoff valve and fuel filter and make this a little better. Not sure how I'm going to make mounting brackets so I can hang it better, but that comes in real handy with tractors that have been sitting for a while. It's got dirty gas tanks. It holds like a gallon. You can hang it like off the neck of the stock tank. Feed it right in the carburetor. Works great. But I want to shut off, because the way it is right now, when you take it off, it just pisses gas until you get the fuel line. Anyway, little projects, moving forward, one day at a time. So drill 2 holes. I don't know. If I get really energetic tonight, I may gnaw through those with that worn out blade, get those all cut, cleaned up. Because I really like, I got to get this one done. I got to get it running and get it out of here. Not so much because I want to get out of here, but I want to get it out of here because I got to get the 302 out in the yard that's got Christmas lights on in here, and start in on that rebuild. And aggravatingly enough, the little hold downs on the bottom of the battery the hold downs keep it from fitting down in the front weight bracket I made many moons ago, and I don't know. It's so daggone close, and I don't know what battery. I had a battery that would fit down in there, so I don't know. I'll go back. Might just leave it like that and say the heck with it. I might go to Napa and say I need one like this without this crap, just a little smaller. I don't know. Trials and tribulations of a tractor mechanic. Or I could just buy one like that and take the hacksaw and cut the little. It is so close. I mean, I could zing at. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. That's where we're at. So I gotta, with the battery charger in there, it spun over pretty good. So I gotta get 2 2 holes drilled, 2 cuts made. Clean up after the cutting and drilling, and then I'll be ready to clean that all up, wipe it all out. Probably get the shop vac out and suck the intake and exhaust ports and stuff out, just in case there was any dust and dirt and crap that fell down in there, just so we don't drop some stuff down. Intakes more than exhaust, so we don't drop crap down in there when we probably already have, because I spun it over anyway. Whatever, I'm gonna clean all that up, put a real light coat of copper coat on the manifold gaskets, try and get that thing lined up and bolted down. Once I get the manifold on there, then we're not far away. Fiddly bits. 92% done, 97% left to go. So anyway, that's where we're at on the 53 ZB. I'll be back